Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today's video is all about the kind of secrets to the right hand grip and how in transition that can help you control that club face a little bit better. A good friend of mine, Martin Chuck, tour striker, posted a picture on Instagram the other day, and I got asked, I commented on it, but I got asked to do a video on this area. Basically, he was talking about the kind of webbing and the pressure of the finger in the hand and how that affects the club face in transition. And in particular, he was talking about Jordan Spieth's right hand position and how he felt that would make it difficult to consistently control the club face. Keep watching to learn how. So guys, as said in the introduction, we're talking today a lot about the right hand, the pressure, the positioning, and how it should be ideally at address, but also ideally how it should be at the top of the swing and how that can affect the control of the club face. And this video is aimed a little bit at Jordan Spieth and Jordan Spieth's position of his grip. Now, Jordan is an excellent player, and this is no way by any means a criticism of his golf swing or his golf game. I'd love to have his golf game, obviously, and so would many of us. My good friend Martin Chuck, tour striker, talked about this in an Instagram post, as I said, and I'm really going to get into it a little bit more in depth and hopefully explain it to you properly. So basically, when we take our right hand grip, there wants to be quite a bit of pressure, you know, in this index finger here in the thumb and how that's positioned, and that's support basically. And when we get basically to the transition, there's a lot of center of mass movement around this area, and it will cause movement if it's not correct. Now, Jordan Spieth has a position where it's slightly less of a trigger finger and the club's a little bit more in the palm. Now, when it's a little bit more positioned towards the palm of the hand, it is easier for this club to move. And what Martin highlighted was basically he felt in transition under the load of the lag that the club face would open slightly because there's a little bit of movement there. So basically, I totally agree with Martin. I think that the pressure needs to be pretty constant in that position. And I think if we can address it in a way that we have that support from the get-go and feel that there's no change in that transition, we are going to control that club face better. Now, in that transition area, the right wrist is extended back, and we are going to try and feel that the arm and the thumbs point back even more. So there is a movement in there with the wrists. And obviously, if the grip is not supported correctly, there'll be rotation in the grip end of the hand, so it'll cause inconsistencies. So if you're looking to control that club face 100% and do it at high speed, it's important we get this feel of the right hand grip correctly at the start. So when you hold the club properly, you'll see a little lump come up in this area of your hand just here. That shows you the pressure's in the right kind of spot. And we definitely want a slight gap between the last finger and the index finger there in the right hand. So we want that slight gap, that trigger finger as we call it. And I want that pressure to be pretty damn tight. So if I just take a grip here and release my fingers apart from my last finger and thumb, I'd want to be able to swing the golf club and not have too much movement around there as I'm moving the club. So I want to feel that pressure is maintained throughout the whole golf swing if we can. Now, a lot of players I would see, we actually see the right hand coming off the club at the top of the backswing and transition area. Sometimes that's because they swing it too far and it gets too narrow and the hand can't stay on because they haven't got the flexibility in the arm to make the correct shape. And sometimes it's because the pressure is moving around in the hands. So let's try and get it a good 6 out of 10 at the start. Feel that lump slightly start to come up in the hand. Try and feel we've got that finger and thumb like we're gripping something in control. And then try and keep that constant throughout the whole swing. Let's try a little shot. So definitely felt a lot more tension in my right hand there, really focusing on trying to show that for the video. Have a go at that little drill, holding it with the finger and thumb, making some swings. Again, you won't be able to swing too fast or too far because it'll start to move, and I've got small hands, which doesn't help things. But have a little go with it, see how it feels, see if it makes you feel differently in that right hand position during the swing. If it does, great. Post any questions or comments down below, join the conversation. Also, if you have enjoyed this video or liked this content, please click like and share the video. I'd appreciate that if you could do that. And also, lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please hit my logo down this bottom corner. Join me on my journey and follow me to lower your scores and improve your golf. Thanks for watching.